Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of text tutorial series. Today we're gonna learn about test driven development or TDD. So what is TDD? According to Martin Fowler's definition, test driven development is a technique for building software that guides software development by writing tests. So basically, TDD turns a requirement into a test case first and makes the implementation afterward to pass the test. So what is the advantages of TDD? TDD forces the developer to write a small implementation focused on one thing. Also, TDD can reduce bugs by increasing your test coverages. And also easy to debug and maintain, so you just need to focus on where is the test fails when you want to debug or maintain your code after. So TDD also giving confidence when adding new functionality. So make sure when adding new functionality doesn't make the previous test cases fail. So also TDD have a disadvantages. So the first is tests need to be maintained when the requirement change. So previously when you create test, you change the requirement to test. So the requirement is you write the test is like the past test, and then you need to change the test if the requirement also change, and it seems slower at the beginning. Personally, I feel like TDD is killing me and make me a little bit slower when develop a program. So after I'm like using TDD for like 1 week, I feel like TDD helped me. So yeah, it will like feel hurt at the beginning, and of course all the team members of need to do it. So this is the mantra of TDD. First, you write a test and then check the test fails, of course. So you will make the test fails to green by writing production code and then check the test passes. And after you get the green or the test passes, you need to refactor code to eliminate code duplication and also check whether your test still passes or not. If your test still passes, so you just you just successfully implement TDD, and then write a next test for next requirements and do it green again and refactor again, and yeah, iterate this process until you done the all the requirements of your program. And here it is. Red. Write a little test based on the feature, and then make it green by write a simple code, as simple as you can, and then refactor to eliminate all the code duplication and smells created. And let's get our hand dirty. Okay, let's learn how to do TDD. First, open your favorite IDE or text editor. Here I'm using IntelliJ IDE. And also don't forget to install JUnit library to do the unit test. So here I'm using Maven, and I already add dependency JUnit. So we have two classes here. First, calculator task class to write our test, and also calculator class to write our implementation. First, because we're gonna to do TDD, so we must to write the test first. So TDD like test drive our development. First, we need to add test annotation here to indicate that this is the function need to test. So for example, public void. So we're gonna test about addition requirements or addition features. So here, example, we need to create calculator object first, equals to new calculator. Then we will have the add function later. So for example, I want to addition 2 by 2, and we must store the result to variable called result, and we will check whether the our expected uh, which is 4 is equal to result or not by using this assert equals. So we need to import this assert equal to check if the answer expected and also the actual answer from this method is same or not. So write assert equals expected, we expect to get 4, and also we need to check the actual result from the method. Okay, I think that's all for the calculator test class, and we need to write the information for this function. So let's go here. So it will return integer because in the calculator test to mm, we need to store the result to this variable that having integer type. So yeah, integer, and the parameter is integer number 1 and integer number 2. Okay, first maybe we can check this test first. Yeah, before you write the implementation, make sure the test is right. Here, yeah, the test fails. Yeah, so let's make the test green. Okay, so integer result equals to number 1 plus number 2, and so it will return result. And check. So what is the color of the test? Changing. Hup, hup. Yeah, green. Congratulations. You forget the last step for this TDD cycle. We need to refactor the function. So how to refactor this function? I think we didn't need to store this result into the variable, so we just remove this, and we can directly return the result of the addition by this. Okay, I think that's all the refactor process, and yeah, run the test again. If the test still green, so we just successfully doing refactoring and also successfully doing one cycle of TDD. Alright, the test is green. Congratulations. And for example, we want to add new test again for maybe um, test subtraction for the subtract function. Cool. And with the same calculator, new calculator, creating a new object for calculator, and integer result for calculator that subtract sorry 2 by 2, it will return 0. 0 by 2, it will return minus 2, and check whether the result is equals or not. So we expect to get minus 2, and then check it with result. Okay, and run the test again. Yeah, we cannot compile it because we not yet create the implementation of the test. So yeah, this is good, and we just need to create the implementation by create subtract method in calculator. Then it will return integer number one, I'm sorry, number two, and yeah, return number one minus number two. Okay, yeah, and run all the tests again. If it's green, so we just successfully create the implementation of the subtraction task. Yep, we are successfully implement the test. So the next step is refactor. I think we didn't need to refactor this function. So yeah, we just go through the next steps, which is create another test again for another requirement. So yeah, that's all I think for this TDD tutorial. See you again in the next tutorial. Goodbye. Thank you.